Did AEW just dig its own grave and they do not even know it? I mean, I get they were seeking attention with WWE coming off a successful WrestleMania week, and they do what they can and what they must to get those ratings and to get fans to watch their product. You think they're taking it a little too far? Yeah, I get they're upset with CM Punk, but you go to CM Punk, who was on the MMA podcast, he basically told the truth of his time in AEW, how it's been a freak show, a circus. Tony Khan don't know how to run shit, and he wanted to leave. And you go back to All In with Jack Perry with the glass nonsense, saying he shouldn't have to use real glass that led to them. It's a gruesome, I don't even call it gruesome with what we saw. The whole backstage scrumble with Punk and Jack Perry, where Punk went and talked to Jack Perry, that led to sort of him choking him. You know, you saw the footage. But Punk was basically telling the truth here, saying this is how they run their show, and Tony Khan don't handle his own company's problems, and Punk had to go deal with it. But was it necessary to do that, call Punk out like that? Just show the actual footage. But not only that, you put it in a storyline in your match with FTR, because, oh, FTR is good friends with CM Punk in real life. Let's go jeopardize this and make this storyline interesting. Felt like it backfired. I mean, you saw the footage of AEW fans at Dynamite filming this, and they're giving a CM Punk chant while it happened and even cheered for him, while you had some shit-talking Punk, which that's AEW marks for you. Now they're comparing AEW is like they're now WCW 2000. They're like dig their own grave, and they'll probably be out of business before we know it. I don't know about being out of business, but I know they're not going to be very fun to watch. People are going to probably start tuning in to WWE more, and it's just going to put their ratings very down, despite with the budget cuts and how much they're paying superstars like Mercedes Moné and Will Ospreay and whatnot. Speaking of Will Ospreay, having to call out Triple H like that, saying grinding on the boss's daughter. AEW's been a fucking circus lately. I've been less interested in watching them now, way before than all this shit that happened. But I stand with what CM Punk stated, that they have become a circus. Tony Khan, who said he feared for his life with that whole scrum shit at All In, didn't look like he was fighting for his life. It didn't even look as bad as what they said. Punk just handled what he said he was going to do. And now they're all pissed at Punk. They did that to try and get him. Punk don't give a fuck. Punk's doing what he does best in WWE, and that's entertaining us, and he's happy where he is. Then you got guys like FTR pissed off that they did this. That makes me wonder, you think if FTR is going to leave AEW? I don't even know when their contracts are going to be up. I just think it was so immature and dumb for them to go show that footage and even put it in a storyline on FTR, all because of what Punk telling the truth on a podcast, and they had a dominant weekend when y'all ratings were low, and I feel like your ratings are going to get even lower. And you think it's going to get better because today you decide to reveal your entire pay-per-view schedule for the rest of the year? It ain't going to make me want to tune in more. AEW's got a lot of problems that could put them in serious jeopardy. But I guess this is what the wrestling fans wanted. They want a war, and they got one. You got WWE marks arguing with AEW marks, especially when it comes to attendances, which AEW, I'm sorry, they have shit attendances lately. You're not going to out-top what WWE's done. Oh, because you sold out Wembley one time. I wouldn't even call it sold out. Yeah, you had more fans than them at WrestleMania because Wembley was a bigger stadium. But now you can see these numbers dropping.